Hi there, you're watching Cricket with Fatter on this YouTube channel. Welcome first of all, and there are loads of matches which to talk about. The Champions Trophy is going on at the moment. It's going towards the end side, towards the conclusion side at the moment, but the matches that have been played throughout the Champions Trophy, of course we're not going to be talking about the Pakistan versus India. That was a bit of a expected one, because when you talk about the capacity, the skill set, both teams were far apart from each other. We talk about the most recent one, which has been played against New Zealand, the Kiwis, and India was playing against them. So it was a tough match, honestly. I'm not sure if that would be the same in the finals if New Zealand beat Australia. They are kind of a team which somehow progress to the finals, and then they get this is how they work. They look at the moment they look quite weak, really weak as compared to other teams, but it's the time when they start clicking, and it's like the same in the past and for Australia. But as far as the Kiwis are concerned, they are always the underdogs, always the underdogs. They go to the semis, they go to the finals and they choke. But we talk about India going to be playing against South Africa, but that's another thing. But India somehow battered Kiwis on yesterday. It was expected, but when it comes to the calculation, so obviously none of the side wanted to. It was like I said, it was saying that none of the side wanted to play against Aussies in the semis, because if they click, they're gonna take you away, and the game will be completely behind from you guys. But India batted, and you start to bat in yesterday's match. They batted well. The score on the pitch could have been much better, but it's the fielding from Kiwis that somehow minimised the total, and it was a total for three. It was somewhere around 300, but I know it's a sluggish pitch, but India was on a cruise. When the moment it just gave it a shock to the whole Indian side, when the Phillips took a catch of Kohli, the Virat Kohli catch was like, to me, was a breaks, absolutely break point obviously it was a break actually, when India decided to took back Akshar Patel. Great knock, the much needed 50, and he made it to his expectations. As soon as you get a chance, he's like, yeah mate, I'll take it, I'll make it, and he did that well. Apart from that, Shreyas Iyer played well as usual. Nothing new for him, but he got out in the same as usual way. Shots, pitch delivery, a bit short of the land, and then he's gone. It was much expected. That's one of the points he needs to work on it and try to improve these areas, because in the longer term, in the longer picture, it will be quite difficult when the opposition side, they know their weakness and they can exploit the weakness like this. Apart from that, it's the Indian bowling side. They bowl really well. Mistry, Varun Chakravarti, great spinner. As I said in the past, that he on the different channels, that he is a man as a complete go-to man in T20Is and the one days. Test match, I personally doubt, because no one is in a hurry in a test match, and people have got answers for that. But in one days, especially in T20Is, he can turn the games around like that. He can turn the tables. He did that in a way. Bowling once, he bowled well. Henry got 5 wickets, not bad, I would say. Hardik Pandya gave it a good cameo, played it really nice. It was much needed for the England side, or the Indian side at the moment, the time they were playing. So, in a nutshell, India came back. India fought hard. There was a moment when Williamson and Mitchell was playing, and there was a time when the game was getting away from Indian side. But like I said, they play fearless cricket. We talk about fearless. We're not going to be talking about the fearless cricket the English side played. Unfortunately, I'm not really sure how they're going to justify their performances. We call it a basketball game. It's not working, mate. Unfortunately, it's not working from a long time. You go out there, you start smashing it, and then you go out 12 overs left, 8 overs behind. I mean, you score runs, you can't even defend them because you're going just with one way. So unfortunately, cricket is about tactics, not one-way game. So you can't be on the one-way traffic. And England side, I must say, I feel sorry for the whole cricket, like the cricket fans actually, not for the team, because they have to, they know how to play. But unfortunately, they are not executing it. It's not like they're unable or incapable, not capable for it. They're not executing it well. And if you're not in the crunch moments, the results are quite evident. They're knocked out from the first stage of the Champions Trophy. That was absolutely bizarre, honestly. Watching England side, Jamie Overton. Look, forget about Jamie Overton for now, for a sec. Liam Livingstone, how he's playing, what mindset he got. Like, you just go out there, bang, 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 block, 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 bang, out. What is the matter? The last one, when he knocked out on a spinner, his head was absolutely nowhere, shot was nowhere, couldn't read the length, and he got out. So what's the point? You stay there, keep blocking the balls. There's no method. It's like, okay, so I'll block first 12, 13 deliveries, and then I'll just boom. Unfortunately, you have no method. And to me, he's okay. The day he play, he'd take the game away. When he gonna play? There are about 365 days a year, and if you're playing about nearly 30 ODIs on an average, and you're performing in 2, I think someone else deserves a better chance than you, mate. If you perform and you're hitting long sixes, when you gonna repeat that? In 3 years, 5 years, like how many years? You've been given enough amount of chances, mate. Same goes to Jamie Overton. Really good cricketer in the leagues, really good cricketer in T20Is, not in ODIs, mate, I'm afraid. Absolutely not. We talk about the Irvins, Phil Salt. I got no clue what he was doing in the team. I got absolutely no clue. Duckett, yeah, one performance up, fair enough. You can rely on that. You play 3 matches, you played 1 really good. The rest of the 2, one of the matches the last one you were a bit unlucky, I would say. But yeah, you can't blame that. Butler, you can't put all the weight on one guy, mate. Even if he's the captain, he's a skipper, but you can't put all the weight on one guy. When it comes to the other bowling side, Archer doing a perfect job. He is literally lacking a partner. You know, when he's bowling, he take wickets. He's taking wickets from his end. Unfortunately, there's no support from the other end. And when he goes to batting, he still smash some runs, mate. This is not his forte, but he's doing it. So he's perfect. He's okay for now. Adil Rashid, I don't know when he's gonna perform on a pitches like that where the spinners are working really well. Wrist spinners, finger spinners, like off spinners, leg cutters. You're not performing, mate. So I don't know, he lost the mojo, or I got no clue. He needs to go back to the basics. He's giving the short length deliveries, fuller deliveries. I don't know how to explain that. So England side, they need a complete surgery at the moment in order for them to compete with any other side. And there was the other day I was just having a word with one of my mates, cricket mates, and we come to the conclusion that England, Pakistan, let's put it Namibia, and one of the team we could put Sierra Leone or Zimbabwe. We can put it all together, and let's see who will play against Zimbabwe in the final. Imagine. They are the ones who are supposed to play really good games. Unfortunately, they're not. I don't know why. So, let's coming back to the other sides now. South Africa, they're somehow performing really well. I must say they're having a very good bowling attack. If one guy's not doing well, the other basically comes and say, hey, I'm going to take the charge. I'll take the wickets. Batting, I still doubt the South African batting skills. I haven't seen them collapse, but they can, honestly. They're not really good batting side as compared to the bowling skills at the moment. As far as the fielding is concerned, a bit dodgy, I would say. Not really a fan of the South African fielding line. The Kiwis are performing the fielding. Oh my God. Pakistan, if you talk about the country, I don't know what this guy's doing in the team. Babar Azam, very big name. He's not performing to standards. Mohamed Rizwan, not performing to standards. I would say the other lads, Solomon Aliaga, what he's doing, what his role is, we don't know. In few of the matches he ball, in few of the matches he don't. So is he your part-time bowler? Is he not your part-time? Is he in the game for the bowling side if someone's missing or is not performing well? Were you gonna give it to him? I got no clue. Skill-wise, not really good. Shaheen Shah, Horace Rowe, I absolutely got no clue. Don't tell me, but people are going to be saying like Saim Ayub is not playing well, that's why. Well, hang on a sec, the Fakhr Zaman is not playing well, so Saim Ayub is not playing well. Okay, I'll take 40 out from the total. What about the rest? Nothing. They're not performing well in the nutshell. So they need, similar to that, as I said, Sierra Leone, England, Pakistan and Zimbabwe. And we need to find out who play against Zimbabwe in the final. So for that thing, they need surgery. They need surgeries there. They need some kind of a momentum. For that momentum, in order to get that momentum, they need players with the perfect skill set, accurate mindset, and with physical fitness. They're losing loads. They are nowhere in the game, and then you come up with the press conferences like, oh, you know what, you go over the math stats. And it happened in the first 10 years, it happened. Hang on a sec, mate, where's the method? There was no, it's all just madness. It was all madness. No method, they go, they can't play. Tahir is a guy, I got no clue where he performed in the past. I got absolutely no clue where he performed in the past. Where does he come from? Like, I got no clue. Look at his fitness. Look how he tried to block the deliveries. You can't play that kind of cricket on streets. Not even amateur level. You know, it's no head is not still while he's playing the shot. When he's blocking the shot, he blocks shot this, not this. I got no clue what he's doing. Apart from that, as Australia, coming back to the sides which are playing some triangle for lively cricket, Australia and New Zealand will be in the semis. I must say it will be an absolutely block office buster for these two sides when they're going to be playing. India and South Africa, I think it will be a shocker if South Africa reaches finals. That means they're going to battle India, but to my opinion, I think it will be India and New Zealand will be playing final. New Zealand will get into the finals by beating Australia, because New Zealand the things are clicking for them. Even Williamson took an absolute blinder that day, yesterday actually, and this is fitness again. So as far as the Indian side is concerned, I think they are pretty through to the final. South Africa obviously it's New Zealand and South Africa will be playing, but India and Australia. So India will definitely be in the final for me. Australia, it depends if they click. If they click, then it will be a tough one. So India and Australia, I think India versus Australia will be India. And as far as because the Indian guys are clicking, everyone is playing. Kohli did it, Rohit Sharma did it, Shreyas Iyer did it, Akshar Patel did it, Shami did it, Ravin Chakravarti did it, although Hardik Pandya keep doing it. They're all performing actually. They're all performing. And on the other way is the there's an opener of the Indian side out there. He performed really well as well. He made the century, I think, that day in the Champions Trophy. So everyone is doing the Indian side. It's Australia in bits and pieces, patches. I'm not really sure about that. So as far as the South African Kiwis are concerned, Kiwis are pretty much through. They're both the chokers, so someone needs to win. And I will fancy New Zealand to win that much. And it will be India and New Zealand will be in the finals to me. And obviously, if I don't want to say anything about that for the finals, as I see, but to me it's India versus New Zealand in the finals again. But long story short, other teams which I just mentioned, they need to perform well. They need to perform, and in order for the performance, they need some kind of a method, strategy, skill set, talent hunting. With this kind of a talent, with this kind of an English approach, and this kind of a skill of the Pakistani players, both sides need some serious surgery in there. Bangladesh, I forgot that. So they perform, I don't know, they mentally not that strong, because as soon as they see a heavier side, they just start to collapse for no reason. So they need to perform. There was a bit of bad luck, I mean, because of the weather. It's like 1 point up and given out. I think it was a pretty good decision that a point has been shared among Pakistan and Bangladesh, because otherwise one team would have gone out with absolutely golden duck, which would have been really nice. And that, apart from that, mate, it's the cricket is happening all around. Women Premier League has been playing in India as well, with a number of really good players. They're performing, but for tomorrow, it's we'll come back for the pre match analysis and also a post match analysis. But for now, I must say, India will be playing against Aussies, and for me, India is through. And for the Kiwis versus Proteas, I think Kiwis through too. But so yeah, stick to the channel, guys. And if you got any comments, any feedback, just to put it down in the comment section, and like and subscribe if you can. And we'll come back to you and we'll be with more videos. So thank you very much and have a good one, mate. Cheers. Bye bye.